So making sure that people are working is a big part of our job. We want to make sure that there is all the environment for you to work productively. So making sure there is good Wi-Fi, people are around you are working, and that it's an environment that's more productive and focused on professional development more than partying.
We actively look to bring people who are working on side projects, have full-time jobs. We try not to bring people who just want to travel. We always make sure we partner with a co-working space with good Wi-Fi and make sure that infrastructure is there to make sure that everyone is being productive and getting work done. And our professional program is very much set up for goal setting, idea sharing, and putting those kind of foundations in place to make sure that everyone is getting things done, and also kind of exploring side projects and exploring other ideas and that kind of stuff.
We got all kinds of people traveling with Hacker Paradise. We're people from all over the world.
We have a lot of people from the tech scene, we have a lot of graphic designers, lots of entrepreneurs. In general, the people that we have are very creative, ambitious, open-minded, lovely people that want to change the world, make cool things happen, and have a good time at the same time.
We're pretty much looking for people who are passionate, hardworking, and just really kind of enjoy what they do and want to kind of, go out and build cool things and really kind of, help change the world in essence.
Every day is really different, and it's what you make it. Typically, I'll wake up and do yoga or go for a run, whether it's in town or on the beach where we're staying, and then go to the co-working space and do a few hours of work. Typically, we'll go to lunch and explore the city or go to some kind of event in the afternoon. And in the evenings, we usually have some kind of career development thing, whether it's a workshop, networking with some other co-working or tech company in the area. And then we like to go out in the city, and whether that's go out dancing, go to the bars, or go to a local theater show or a jazz cafe. It kind of is really whatever you want to do with your day.
So when you pay for Hacker Paradise, with that you get a private room, you get a seat at our co-working space with good internet. You also get access to the professional development activities and the social activities we do, and just access to our community while you're on the ground and afterwards.
Things that are not covered in the price, we don't pay for people's flights or airport pickup. We like to let our participants have the freedom to organise that themselves. We don't pay for any general day-to-day living or meals. And finally, we don't pay for social activities. Everything professionally focused is covered by Hacker Paradise, but if people are taking weekend trips or going on hikes, that's something that they will pay for themselves, but can organise within the community.
For your accommodation as a participant, you can expect your own private room. We always look for quality over price, so we're never going to a hostel. Either hotels or apartments. You can share an apartment with someone else. If you have special requirements, we'll guarantee that you're sharing like with people from the same gender or from friends that you're coming with. Anything that's going to make everyone as comfortable as possible.
Safety is a big thing for us as we're traveling abroad. So making sure before we visit a place that it's a place that has the right infrastructure and kind of safety procedures in place for us to even think about going there is important to us.
We have a shared Google map that we input a lot of data into, so things like pharmacies and hospitals, that kind of stuff. And all this kind of pre-information, all this trip information is sent out to participants before they arrive, so that they are aware of the area, they know everything that goes on.
In addition, there's always the community and the facilitators on hand to help solve any problems with health or safety that might come up while you're on the ground.
So obviously there are some locations, particularly say in South America, where Spanish is the predominant language. So one thing we try and do is we make sure that our partners there are English speaking, our co-working partners, our housing partners, so that our points of contact for any information can be communicated clearly. Another thing we like to do as well is we pay for language lessons, which are free for our participants, which will allow them to at least kind of get a basic grasp of the language in the place that they are, so they can at least kind of order a coffee and get around and make sure they're not kind of completely isolated. And as I said as well, because our community is so diverse and from all over the world, every time we go somewhere there will always be someone who can speak that local language and kind of help out, and help people get from A to B.
So we interview participants because we want to guarantee that everyone is in the same page. So we want to make sure that we get to know you better and know what you're looking for, because we're not looking for people who just want to travel and party. We are looking for working professionals who want to come enjoy the city and also be part of a community and be very open to meeting new people and really making it a life experience.
The Hacker Paradise community is amazing, both on trip and off trip. After a trip, we have a spectacular alumni community. We have an alumni Slack channel that keeps in touch with each other. So we have like a jobs board that people can post any jobs that are coming up. We have music boards where we share music. We have meetups all over the world. We had one recently in Berlin. We're having another one in San Francisco. And on top of that, our alumni community constantly comes back. Because we're so flexible, a lot of our alumni will travel the world with us. So we have up to 40% of people on trips who have traveled with us before.